zone. Sure you gang trapping on the cellular phone. All my niggas bully sending hitters to your home. Rob a nigga silly, pistol whip you on your dome.
Got bad bitches sitting in a far room, typical of doom. Young Indiana Jones, nigga. Adidas hoodie on me, superstar. YouTube, we back with another video. So I apologize about there not being an intro to this video, y'all. It's a lot going on and it took me forever to edit this. As y'all can see, this is a long video, but I was just combing out my client's hair, getting the even canvas, coming in with my no guards fully closed to make my bald line. I actually switched over, so right here I end up switching over to my liners just to make it more crispy, just so I can see my line. It was a low fade and I wanted that line to be as crisp as possible so that I could stretch the fade out as much as possible without it looking too condensed. So I'm just going all the way around the head, getting that line set in real nice, real neat. Spin my client. Don't move to my barbers that's up and coming. Make sure that you're spinning your client to you, not that you're moving with the way that you want your client to be. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully y'all know what I'm saying. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but in that last clip, I stopped in like the mid back part of his head and I went all the way over to the other side. And for me, it just helps me make it even. It just helps me get that line in as even as possible and as equal as possible on both sides. All right, y'all, and up next, we got our no guard with the lever fully open, creating that next guideline. I'm gonna go all the way around his head and then I'll pick up from the other side the same way that I did before. So as y'all can see from the last clip, the camera quality, the camera quality changed because my camera was dirty, y'all. That's it. No new camera, nothing crazy, just my camera was dirty, so I had to clean it. And of course, I went ahead and took that out because who wants to look at a screen being cleaned? But yeah, y'all, just taking this fully open all the way around his head. Moment of transparency, one of my guidelines was kind of crooked, so y'all see me later on his parietal ridge, just trying to kind of fix it and get it together. Y'all bear with me, okay, for this whole narrating this haircut thing. I'm getting used to this, so y'all bear with me, as well as the angles. Y'all please bear with me. I'm really trying, so that's just a heads up. I know this seems like a very amateur tutorial. And like I said I would, came back to the other side to start the open line, the next guideline on that side, and start instead of trying to take it all the way around, because for me it just ends up crooked like that. So yeah. I also want to note, I should have been combing more in this video, so just picking up pointers as I'm editing to myself, man. Improving on myself. And right here, y'all, I'm just spinning them around, trying to make sure it's even. Not doing anything, but making sure I have that panel completely cleared out. Alright, so then I come back with my 2 guard, and I'm getting rid of the bulk that's right above where I'm going to put that 1. It doesn't seem like a lot coming off on the sides, but you'll see once I get to the back, it really starts coming off. I should have dug in a little bit more, but this is just me using that 2 completely open to clear it out and kind of not blend it, but make it to where it won't be hard to blend into his fade. Or I'm sorry, into his high top. Keep combing, keep combing, keep combing, keep combing. I do a little bit better as the video goes on, but keep combing that hair. And y'all, without leaving this side, I go in with my one. Actually, I think I had a one on before, and that was the wrong one. So I put the correct one on, and then I went in and finished that guideline. That was my bad, y'all. So you'll do your all the way open, and then it'll be a one all the way open to clear out that bulk. I didn't start clearing out bulk yet. So that was my slip up, y'all. Y'all know mamas used to be like, do as I say, not as I do. Put that in reverse and flip it and make it to where it's applicable to this. Still going all the way around with that one, making sure that I have that panel of where I'm fading that nice and smooth for myself. But other than that, you guys, this is a very cool client. You'll see throughout the video us smiling and joking every once in a while. I'm not very talkative when I cut hair, but for the little bit of conversation we do have, he seemed like a cool dude. Real nice guy. He ended up taking my number because obviously this was done at school. And coming back around with my no guard, I'm not quite playing with the lever yet. I'm just trying to get that bottom line out, but it's not fully closed. It's like a little bit open from closed, if that makes sense. I find stretching the skin when you're trying to get those long hairs that you know it's gonna cut, they're just a little bit more stubborn. It tends to be that way with more quartz hair. So stretching the skin really does help with this stuff. I'm loving the way my little wrist is flicking in this video. Jeez, look at it with the little watch. Okay. Just doing cleanup work on the bottom where I did have it all the way closed, and then opening it a little bit by a little bit to take that bottom line out. But when I do my detail work, you'll see me come back with my no guard, and I'll do even more cleaning up. Still flicking at that bottom line, adjusting my lever. You see me just adjust my lever there and just playing with it, doing whatever I can to get it out and try and make it smooth. On adjustable guards, the lever is your best friend. The lever is your very best friend. It can create some crazy blends when you use that lever correctly. So I do have my lever all the way open, and I'm kind of flicking a little bit between that line right there. It doesn't soften it up, but it gives a better gradiency to the fade because it is such a tight fade. As many levels as you can put in that you're confident enough to get out, do it, man. Go for it. But I'm gonna be quiet, let y'all get it through the rest of this video. I'm doing the same steps on the other side, so let's just rock out and y'all let me know what else y'all want to see. All right, y'all. So in this part, to jump in real quick, I'm in with my lever closed, my no guard. This does make the fade start to take its shape and look cleaner. You're just creating shape with this. You're not digging in. You're not trying to create a patch. You're not trying to create a line. You're literally just creating shape. And you can do this with your shears as well. It just, for me, it's easier to do with my clippers. That's how I was taught. And you'll start to see your fade. See, I don't know if y'all can see right there, but you'll start to see your fade a lot better. A lot better. And y'all excuse the jumpiness of these angles. Like I said, I'm still trying to get working the tripod and the ring light and putting all the camera in together and doing all of that. So please bear with me, y'all. Still shaping. Something that I did learn and pick up from 360 Jeezy, you guys, is to start from the bottom and work your way up, because it makes the shape of the fro a lot more cohesive and it looks more even. Shaping up the top of his head right here, getting that clean and crispy. There was just people in the background because I had people asking me questions about business cards and stuff like that, so y'all excuse that. But taking it from the bottom and just curving with his head, man, just curving with his head. It gets rid of all of that extra fuzz and whatever, and the way that he wanted it shaped did require me to take some down, but nothing major where it was gonna show any demarcation or anything. So after shaping, I did come back with my 2 guard, you guys, just to blend into the fade a little bit more. I didn't like how bulky that one all the way open was looking. So this is my 2 guard, and you can see right there I closed it because it wasn't taking what I wanted to take. It wasn't blending well. So with this 2 guard, I just go in and I blend into his fro so that there's not such a harsh line right there. And again, this is a movement where you're going straight up off the head, flicking out, or not flicking out, but like tapping and coming straight up off of the head. You'll see that I'm bringing my clippers to me each time that I go up. You don't want to dig in. You don't want to dig in. So in these last few parts, you guys, I'm just doing detail work, flicking out detail work, seeing what parts of the blend that I can fix, excuse me, you all, and what I can just make look more cohesive. That's all I really want, is for the blend to look cohesive. Y'all, I don't know what my client was saying for me to smile like that, but I was cracking up. Like I said, he was a cool guy, man. He was a cool guy. But yeah, just doing detail work, making sure the fade is as blurry and, you know, as up to my standards as it can be with me being a new barber. Told y'all. I told y'all I was gonna come back with that no guard, man. Nah, but just came back with the no guard, cleaned it up a little bit. Getting that bottom transition clean, man. I wish I had better close-ups. I didn't get a chance to get those, but making sure I had that bottom line exquisitely clean. Loved it, man. Not only was I happy with this cut, but my client loved it. I thought, you know, in watching this video, obviously, and editing it, I can see I could have done more, but it was great. Right there, I just sprayed edge up spray on my client, wiping it down to make sure it dry, and then I came back with my T-liners and just getting that dry skin that's off of there. And he really had some wavering darkness right there, so I tried to keep that as dark as I possibly could with his C-cup. You'll notice in the way that I set in my guidelines that I was trying to keep his vertical bars and his C-cup as much as I possibly could. One thing I did cut out, you guys, was me coming back with my no guard to like shape the front of his hair, but it's the same thing, making sure you're not digging in and just coasting along the hair. But I did clean that up so that it went well with the cut. Doing the same thing here on the other side. Oh, got a clip of it. There you go. Boom. Boom, with the no guard. Just shaping it up close to that line-up area. And then coming back with your liners or your trimmers and getting that edge up how you want. All right, y'all, so I did end up shaving my client. He didn't want anything but his goatee, so I ended up shaving my client. The hot shave I did not put in the video because I figured I would make that a separate video if that's something that y'all wanted to see. So I didn't put the hot shave in the video, but I did record it. So this is just me getting his skin as low as possible so that it doesn't cause any irritation when I go in with the razor, and then I come back after the razor with the shaver just to get it super bald. But again, let me be quiet so y'all can enjoy all of this. And just so you guys are aware of what's going on, all I did was take his beard down a little bit. Well, I'm sorry, his goatee down just a little bit, so it didn't look as scraggly once I started to line it up with my liners. Here I go with my straight razor, and I don't believe I recorded me using the shaver on his face, but I did end up going back with the shaver on just those really stubborn under hairs that didn't want to come down. Doing just a last bit, a little detail work. I seen a line that wasn't really a line, but it could have been better. So I'm going back and I'm fixing that right here, you guys. Appreciate y'all sticking along with me. This is the cut, YouTube. This is how the cut came out. I think it came out pretty good. Pretty good. See a few areas I could have worked on, but overall, this is the cut. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on all social medias, all right? And we will see y'all next video. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Got bad bitches sitting in a far room, temple of doom, young Indiana Jones, nigga. Adidas hoodie on me, superstar Tully on me, 9 loaded with the loud pack up in the bag, nigga. Say that's your hoe, watch me run it back with her. Run that play, quarterback up on that ass, nigga. They don't want you in the game, competition for the fame, show your face.